Hey YouTubers, today I'm going to show you a little bit about what it takes me to make a Hardin point. Hardin points are one of my favorite points, and I just made one this last evening, and I got thinking, you know, these are such beautiful points, and one of the kind of points that we'd all love to find. So I thought I'm going to show you just how many flakes it took me to go from something like this to this. This is the pile of debitage. Now, typically I start out with a piece. This is some West Texas chert that a friend sent to me. He's got an H on there because that means he heat treated it, just like the Indians would have. Made it a little more workable, brought a little more color out. And here's some other ones. You can see a little more of the red that was brought out from the heat treatment. This should make a pretty nice point. It's been heat treated also. And this one's had more of the cortex removed. So it's basically all just chert. I like to start out using a piece of moose antler. You can see all the dings in the end of this. This is the working end of it. And this is a heavy tool. This or a hammerstone works really well. But I do probably 95% of my work with a tool like this. After I've shaped it into a biface, then I use a tine with a copper nail inserted in, and I have a little set screw in there to be able to advance the nail in and out as it wears out. They did use copper here in New York State. In the archaeological records, they've shown some copper tools that were found. Not exactly like mine, but they did use copper to deflake with. And then I have an abrading rock, and you can see the wear that this thing gets from scratching against the edge of the biface or the preform. So if you find these rocks in a field with a groove cut in it like this, chances are that was their abrading tool. So anyway, while you're chipping from this stone to get this, a lot of flakes have to come off. Now some of these bigger ones are the earlier percussion flakes. You notice every flake has a characteristic pretty much that's identical on all of them. This is the platform where I struck it, and then of course it fans out. This is the underside, and this would be what would be facing out. And they're always kind of a little bit curved, somewhat flat, smooth on the underside, and this would make a nice scraper. So you look through here and you see there's a lot of flakes. And that's what it takes right there to remove all those flakes to end up with this right here. Now this little Hardin point really came out nicely. To get that classic shape, you have to really work at it, and you have to look at a lot of old authentic pieces to kind of get the look that they achieved. When you look down through this, you can see it's got some pretty nice flakes removed here, both sides, and it's pretty thin. So hopefully this shows you what it takes to go from these come off to this. And that's my flint knapping lesson for the day. Maybe next time I will set my camera up and show you a little bit of the chipping process, but I wanted you to see from the beginning, in the middle, and then the end. So I hope you enjoyed this, and good luck out there hunting, and hopefully you'll find a nice Hardin point like this in your hunt.